Hey team, welcome to the Ask Me Anything here on our YouTube channel. This is the section where I'm going to jump in and answer the questions that you are asking. Rather than me sitting here and jamming information and content down your throat, I get to answer the questions that you really want answered to help move your business forward. So these questions are coming via our Facebook group. If you aren't a member, I'll chuck a link in the description. Feel free to jump over there. There's a lot of old information as well as templates and things that would be really useful. Or I get these questions via email, which is brendan@mobilefoodmastery.com. And sometimes I even jump out into the internet and just see what people are asking general groups to see what they really want answered. So if you do have a question, please sing out. I'd love to answer it in episodes coming up. Today I've got 4 questions, including one real doozy at the end. So stick around and we'll get them answered. Just before we do jump in to answer those questions, I do want to let you know that down below in the description, I've got 2 links to brand new programs that are coming up in the coming weeks. The first one is for people who are looking to start a brand new business. It's going to be helping you start from absolute zero with zero knowledge to having a full plan and ready to open your doors. It's new. We're going to trial it up, start up, and just see how people like it. But I'm really excited to get that off the ground. The second one is going to be for people who have existing businesses already and are looking to make more profit out of what they're currently doing, or looking to get more time back, because sometimes you can get really absorbed into the business and work 100 hours a week, and if that's not what you're after, get that back to a bit more normality for you. So if you're really interested, hit those apply buttons. We're not going to take everyone, we're just going to take a select few people that we can help, obviously with similar time zones, so we're all working together at the same time, and it's going to be really fun going forward. Also down in the description, I'm going to chuck a little suite we've got together of some templates and all of our working spreadsheets that really helped us monitor where we were at for ourselves and our own tracking. They are really, really helpful going forward. If you don't already have all that paperwork set up, it's a really easy way to click in there, buy that, and it's something that you can use ongoing and you've got records going forward. Now, anyway, back to these 4 questions. Let's go. Awesome. So question number 1, how can I know how much money I'm going to make this year? So what we're looking at here is a good old forecast, and I love a forecast. I love spreadsheets and working out where we're going to be going in the next 12 months. It's very difficult if you are a brand new business looking to start up and work out where you're going to be after your first year. The only way that you can work out exactly how much, or not even exactly, roughly how much you are looking to turn over in the first 12 months is to talk to other traders. Go and talk to traders who are selling a similar product at a similar price point in similar trade locations. Now, you're probably not going to get exact figures or anything like that, but you get a broad idea of what people are looking to do. You don't have to ask people that are selling exactly the same product. You're looking for more similar product at the same price points. If they're selling burgers at $12 and you want to serve pizzas at $12, perfect. But just make sure they are trading in the same locations, because if people who do events and festivals are going to turn over a lot more money than people who are doing street trading. So make sure that they are in similar situations. That's going to give you a rough idea going forward. Most other traders are pretty open and will tell you rough ideas. They're not going to tell you exact figures, but if you can find someone who's willing to help you, that's the best thing that you can have. Just a support or someone to lean on, especially locally, is amazing. Now, if you are an existing business, you should have sales figures at least for the last 12 months. And you will know those trade locations that do best for you. And whether that's events or whether it's street trading, really try and double down on those events or those trading locations that have worked best. Now, remember, we're not looking for most turnover, we're looking for most marginal money made in the end. That's a whole nother video, which I'll link down into the description when it gets put up. But margin is where you make your money. So think about those trading locations that have made you the best margin and that you've done the best out of. Don't just stick to the same plan you did this year. Really tinker and filter down to those places that do best for you. And that's the best way you can build a forecast going forward. Book those events or book those trading locations as early as possible, be committed, and know how much you're going to turn over each week, each month, and then potentially for the year. Okay, so question number 2 there is, I'm doing my costings. What percentage of cost of goods sold should I be aiming for? Now, cost of goods sold, I always recommend 15 to 25% of your menu item product price. Not your menu as a whole, but as each individual item. Break it down so each item, you know exactly what the cost is, you know your best selling products, and you know how much margin you've got on each product. So break it down to each individual product and the cost of goods sold on that product. 15 to 25% gives you a really good variance if you're getting product increase cost to you, which we are seeing a lot of at the moment. There are a lot of things being jacked up in price, so we want to have some sort of variance in that. You want variance for in case you need to adjust your prices depending where you're trading. I try and avoid that as well because it adds some consistency if you're selling the same product at the same price ongoing. But also trade location. If you're doing street trading that costs you nothing, then you can have a higher price point roughly than if you are doing events and festivals that cost a site fee to be there. So that 15 to 25% is a really good starting point. There is a second part to cost of goods sold that a lot of people do forget about, and that is the pre-made product versus product that needs production on the back end. If you've got a pre-made product, you can have a higher cost of goods sold because there's no other costs involved getting it to that ready to serve point. If you buy a raw product and there is a production cost, whether you take it to a production kitchen to get it ready, you store it, you freeze it, whatever you have to do at the back end, you need to start including those costs into your cost of goods so that you've got a direct comparison between those two products. Now, it's very, very important that you do include that because then you're going to get a really accurate reading of your cost of goods for each individual item on your menu. And the third question here is, why are you so against food trucks? Now, I'm not against food trucks by any way, shape, or form. This probably comes from our Facebook group where I have written a few pieces of content around people that should not be having food trucks. My big thing is all about starting small and growing big. And people really should not be over investing to start their business when there is the opportunity to start smaller and really grow to where they want to be. And this is a whole topic that I go through with a lot of people who feel like they really just need to buy a food truck and get started. But there is so many more opportunities within this industry where you can start for a really small investment and being able to scale and grow as you earn money and as you get a reputation and as you understand exactly what you are doing within your business. So I do not hate food trucks at all. I think they are amazing. And if you do it right, they can be the best business model. You've got a production kitchen on wheels where you can turn up to majority of events or trading locations, and you can do private catering. Your only limitation with food trucks a lot of the time is capacity. Capacity is my big thing, being able to scale up and do really large numbers on certain days and being able to scale right down. Your food truck does limit that a little bit, but if you pick your trading locations perfectly, it's a brilliant business model. You just got to understand how the business works before you go and invest $100,000 or more in a food truck. And our fourth and final bonus question for the day, which is one that I thoroughly enjoyed, and so I just had to share it on here. And it says, "Fuck off, you don't know what you're talking about. Rich kid from down under wouldn't know what hard work is." And I'm not really sure how to answer this. And to be honest, I really don't have to. I just thought it was quite funny to share. But I mean, I have done a lot of years in this industry, 80 to 100 hour weeks, traveled, spent time away from family. And yes, we have done some big turnover numbers, but it wasn't by luck or it wasn't by being a rich kid. I definitely wasn't that at all. So for someone to judge me on the internet that that's the situation, I just found it very amusing. And if you are coming across these sort of situations from whether it's other traders or customers and that sort of thing, well, just have a good laugh, because that's what this business is about as well. It's supposed to be a bit of fun, and some people just can't handle those situations. So yeah, I thought that was a bit of fun and just thought I'd throw it in for you to have a laugh at. All right, so that's our 4 questions. Well, 3 questions and a statement for today. I really look forward to doing this more often. If you've got questions that you want answered, send them through to us either via my email or via our Facebook group. Please join up to that if you want to as well. There's a lot of great information and a great community over there as well. And if you have enjoyed this, smash that subscribe button. We've got so much more information that's going to be dropping every single day to try and help you move your business forward and really make you more profitable and get you really excited about such a great industry that we're in. Share it to other people that might help them as well. And that way we can build a bigger group and help more people all at the same time. Until next time, see you later.